Check 1 2 3 4. This is Sgt Dawg. It is June 15, 2025, and behind me you're going to see what Democrats call a peaceful protest. Let's just check it out. Slide myself over behind me. Okay, so yeah, that's a peaceful protest. What Democrats say. Also, Saturday was the day, the No King's Day. Where they come up with that, I have no idea because we don't have a king. It's made up by the Democratic Party and the left to just get at Trump, which is just what all this is about. They don't want to do anything to help the American people. They're so focused on Trump. So if they would focus more on their people and taking care of their people, they would do better at the polls, because that's what it's about. You're a politician, you should be taking care of your constituents instead of arguing with other politicians, president or whatever. And you need to respect the president's orders, just like I did with Jimmy Carter. When I was in, he was a Democrat. Also, Barack Obama. He was the president. So if I had been in the military, or if he issued any kind of executive order making me have to do so, I would have to follow it because he's the president of the United States. You understand? Okay, so let's get that out of the way. And then the next thing is, I know this is a hot topic, but there were so many immigrants allowed to get in illegally under the Biden administration. We were totally overwhelmed. They are taxing our Medicare, Medicaid, just taxes. We're taking care of them, putting them up in hotels and stuff like that. That's absolutely ridiculous that the Democrats would put that burden on the American people, their constituents. So they're going to have to go back. All right, now I got a soft heart. I would allow the most responsible ones, even though they came in illegally, I would allow them to come back the right way. But they got to leave and they got to come back. So that's the unfortunate part of it, and that's the risk they took when they came over here. Maybe they didn't understand it or whatever, but it's a fact and it's a law. And the sooner you realize, or the Democrats realize, this is a law. You understand? We're a lawful society, so we obey laws, and they were broken. So, and I realized they're probably peaceful. They're good family people. They took and they were offered an opportunity to do better for themselves, and they took it. Can't blame a man for taking his family doing that, but he still broke the law. So if he's a man of his word, then he'll deport, voluntarily deport himself and the family to keep them from getting split up. That should be his first priority, and then get back to wherever he came from, and then follow the right channels back into the United States, and be welcome. Welcome with open arms. That's just the way we are, but it's got to be done the legal way. Saturday, during the No Kings, I got off track a little bit. So in Seattle, their mayor says they've got plenty of law enforcement. They can handle any kind of riot, protest, or whatever that comes their way, and come to find out they can't do it. Their police force was not big enough after all the defund the police and all this other mumbo jumbo that they've been pushing. And you see where it's got them. So now Seattle's burning because they don't have enough people there, have enough law enforcement to stop the rioters. Okay, it's not a peaceful protest; it's a riot, and it's getting out of hand. So, you know, but I mean, Trump will probably send the National Guard and maybe the Marines, but you can't say anything because they're destroying property. They are destroying property, which costs money, and it's also people's livelihood. The ones that are getting hurt the worst, the most, are the ones that are put out of work because of these riots. Those are the ones that get hurt worse, and those are American citizens. So who are we going to stand up for? The American citizens or the rioters? Sgt Dawg out.